Welcome back. This is the Tarotscope for the week of March 20th, where I combine astrology and tarot lessons to get you prepared for the week ahead. And it is a big week ahead. I am your astrologer and tarot reader, of course, Mary Lee Burnett. Thank you for viewing and liking and commenting and sharing the Tarotscope of the week. And if you haven't done so yet, check out the subscribe button below so you're always notified whenever I post a new video, which I do Sunday evenings to help you get prepared for the week ahead. As I mentioned, it's a big week, and it starts out with the North Node conjunct to Venus. These are fated events occurring related to love and finances. It can be about fated meetings with somebody that you were meant to be in a relationship with. Anything can happen with the North Node and Venus, and especially changes with our financial circumstances. On top of that, we see the sun move into the sign of Aries, which in the Northern Hemisphere means it is time for spring, and it is more than welcome here in the United States, that's for sure. And then in the Southern Hemisphere, the seasons are the opposite. So we are welcoming in fall. Big new beginnings, forward movement. We're also at the end of Mars being in Gemini. So we're really getting ready to take action in big ways. On top of that, we're going to have the new moon on Tuesday in Aries as well at the very, very beginning of the sign. It doesn't get any more new than this. And if you haven't done it yet, go check out my new moon in Aries article. I have the link down below here in the comments, where you can check out by sign what you can expect. These new beginnings are powered up by the planet Pluto. So don't delay. Get out your boards, make it big, dream big, go big, make the vision something that you really feel emotionally tied to, and you're going to be pretty impressed at how quickly things start to shift. Keep in mind, we'll have a second new moon next month, and it's actually the eclipse, and I guarantee you, anything that you're holding on to that is not meant for you, let it go. There's nothing that's going to keep it in your life if it's not intended to be there for you. As we move into Thursday, I mentioned Mars. Well, Mars will be at that 29th degree of Gemini. All the lessons, everything that you've been learning are coming to a conclusion. So the news could be pretty fired up. There could be somewhat of an aggressive conversations going on. Information could be flooding the internet, your inbox, your mailbox. There's just a big sense of energy behind communication and transportation and information and learning lessons right at the end of a sign. We are taking the cumulative energy of the sign of Gemini, all of that retrograde energy from Mars. So it's big. Expect to see big conversations happening on Thursday. Come the weekend, Mars moves into the sign of Cancer. It is not Mars's favorite place to be. I liken it to Mars being a very moody house guest, and it'll be in the sign for the next 6 weeks. It's going to make our emotions amped up, right? Mars puts energy behind our feelings, but it also puts energy behind our intuition. So this is a good time for tapping in, doing meditation, talking to your body, asking it what it needs. All those conversations will be really, really important. The other thing that's interesting about when Mars moves into Cancer is it's making an odd angle back to Pluto. And over these next few months, the energy and the conversations between Mars and Pluto are going to basically escalate. So pay attention very carefully this weekend to what's happening in your life when Mars and Pluto are at this weird and odd angle. And be prepared as this planet gets to the end of the sign of Cancer. It's going to have some very pointed conversations with Pluto and Jupiter, and it's going to be very interesting come May. So I think there's a little bit of a precursor that we want to pay attention to over the weekend so you understand the impacts in your life. Now let's take a look at the cards for the week ahead. Look at messages for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the weekend. All right, so our card for Monday and Tuesday next week, we have the Eight of Winter. Wednesday and Thursday, we see the Prince of Autumn. And for the weekend, ooh, we have the Lovers card. Interesting. So we definitely have some influence here of Venus and the North Node Monday and Tuesday with the Eight of Winter card, which is traditionally the Eight of Swords. We're looking for opportunities to break free of pain. And a lot of times with this Eight of Winter card, this is definitely pain that we cause ourselves. And we can easily let ourselves be free of it. And so that's the recommendation. And maybe that fated meeting that you have Monday with Venus in the North Node is what helps you break free of this little prison that you have going for yourself. When it comes to the Prince of Autumn, and Autumn is the Pentacles, this is somebody who is slow and steady. He is hardworking. He is looking for ways to help guide you financially. So again, it's somebody who shows up for you, that is dependable, and you can trust the information that you're getting. And it should be no surprise come the weekend that the Lovers card means that there is an opportunity for a new relationship to begin, for a relationship that you're already in to take it to a new level. This is fate, right? These are lovers, are karmic relationships that we have. But the other thing that we don't talk about as much with the Lovers card is it is also representative of you having some choices to make. And so you want to keep that in mind, that there is something important. The number 6 is one that does represent love and joy and happiness. So will you choose love, whether it's for yourself or for someone else? That's the conversations that we're having this weekend as Mars moves into the sign of Cancer, which is, of course, very emotional. So if we can open our hearts up, right? That's what the Eight of Winter is suggesting. We can let this wonderful Prince of Autumn into our lives. Could turn out to be that he's actually the one. Interesting week ahead with the cards. So I will love to see in the comments what you think about all of that. If we were to add up the numerology, 8 and 1 is 9. 9 automatically basically cancels itself out. So we do have, again, that overarching energy of the number 6, that love, joy, and happiness. So take that energy of these new beginnings with this Aries new moon, with the spring equinox. It's really time to shed winter and Let yourself be reborn again. And if you were to, get rid of the thoughts that keep you stuck, where could you end up by the weekend? Who might you be able to meet and welcome into your life as a result? All right, keep me posted in the comments about what you are going to experience, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you, and have a great week.